A pleasant day to everyone. My name is Laura Ashley Ang, and I'll be presenting to you my e-portfolio in RE1. So this is the home page, and this includes my introduction about myself, which if you want to know me, you can click this video. But basically, I have my hobbies there, and what I like to do, and how I connect it with God. And here's the vision and mission of Letran. And this is the importance of Google site, which I have stated here the importance of it, of making it organized for us as well as for our professors. Now, this is the transformation oriented religious education program. So I stated here the importance of religious education, that it not only introduces us to God, but it also builds character of oneself, since not everyone is in the same religion, so it can be also applied in values. Now I'm gonna go to my launch page. This is the overview of my journey with my BEC all throughout the semester. So here's the summary of learning contents, where in the module 1 I explored the 4 MAR, and then the module 2 it we had some lesson about the book of Mark specifically, and conveying the good news about Jesus. Then the module 3 is about the creation of God and how we can value it. Then module 4 is the importance of baptism, which connects us to God. Module 5, it's about the role of Holy Spirits, and that is they provide us our gifts and fruits that help us with our talents and skills, and how we can help other people through it. Then here's the BEC introduction. So my BEC is Dependable Father Daniel, Outgoing Mother Renz, Loving Sister Patricia, Trustworthy Sister Paula, and me, the Compassionate Brother Laura. So our patron saint is Saint Rose of Lima, and she's known for her devotion with God, and as a woman we feel very inspired by her. Here's my BEC. So now I'm going to proceed to my Silo 1. So in my Silo 1, the Laudar includes of my former experience, while the Benedicere is about the 4 pillars and how I applied it in my daily life, such as prayer, study, community, and apostolate. So here's the Predicare, the first mastery quiz, which was quite difficult since I was still adjusting. Then here's the self-reflection, which includes the overall experience that I had in module 1, which is of course being able to balance it while still adjusting. Now for the Silo 2, this is the Laudare, in which we had the Bibliarsal. Then this Benedicere is the we initially had planned our ASL program, but we did not implement it since we didn't have any slot. But our initial plan was to have a program with some kids where we can share Bible stories as well as mini games, and of course feeding the kids as well. Then the module 2 about God's revelation. So I only had a few mistakes here, which I was able to adjust now from module 1. Then self-reflection includes the Bibliarsal, and in module 2 basically I had connected more with my BEC since we had the planning and of course the Bibliarsal. We connected to God together. Now for the Silo tree, the creation. So here I made a love, or rather an intimate letter to God, showing my affection for Him and compliments for Him. Then the Benedicture, here's my reusable canister and how I practice it. I'm still trying to practice it in every day, but honestly sometimes I kind of don't apply it. Now for the ASL implementation Bible apostolate reflection, here's the alternative for the supposed program that we were supposed to implement. So instead of the program, we had made a book about the Good Samaritan, which can be really great for kids. Then we turned it to CED so that it can pass to kids. Then my role here was initially to be a program flow committee, but since we were making a book, I was in charge of the planning of what story should be done and the art style that is more fitted within the story. Then here's the module 3 creation. I only had 5 attempts, which makes me kind of proud. Then self-reflection is mostly about the reusable canister experience, since this was the most remarkable task that I had in Silo 3. Next is Silo 4 about baptism. So in Laudare, I stated the importance of baptism for me and how it connected me to God more. So here's my baptism photos. Then the Benedicture, here's the supposed podcast, but you were tasked to just do about narratives about it. But I still stated how if we are the discipline of Jesus, we should also follow the steps of his mother Mary, since Mary was rather the first disciple of Jesus, since she was a perfect mother to Jesus. So here are the virtual exhibit of the popular images of Jesus, including the infant Jesus, Jesus of Nazareth, and Jesus Christ the King. So the module 4 was actually easy. I only had like 1 to 2 attempts here about the book of Mark, and the self-reflection that includes that we are welcomed as child of God, and I feel great that there's a good meaning behind my baptism. And lastly, the Silo 5. The Laudare, here's a prayer to the Holy Spirit to guide me more, to guide me to put my fruits and gifts into a better initiative for other people. Then the Benedicture task is the Charisma tree, where we draw our characteristics and gifts and fruits, as you can see there. Then the Predicare task was the last mastery quiz. It was kind of difficult because the fruits and gifts were confusing. Then the self-reflection. So I reflected on how I can use my gifts and fruits to do my talents to help other people more. So with that, I really look forward to RE2, which I hope is as much better than the RE1 experience.